can assure you nobody's taking that hat for this year.
But I hope he will retire after he loses.
There won't be another coach. I'm impressed with everybody but him.
It's because they're scared that they may be wrong.
Fully capable of surpassing all of them.
I'm going to give her a run for her money.
I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for fun.
Fair and unfortunate.
He's going to come with losses. It's not the end of the world.
Need for a black curtain backdrop, and I get it.
Bodybuilding is my control within chaos.
My conditioning kills.
Look, you got a really exclusive interview because I ain't been saying none of this shit, yo. I've been holding my tongue on the internet.
Yes, guys. Okay, Hadi Choopan has landed in the USA. Hallelujah. God, even my dog here is excited. I will show you her. But come on, you go away. We got a video to do. Guys, Hadi Choopan has got his visa. He has landed. Look at this picture. Him with Hany Rambod. Oh my God. Let's get the Iran national anthem on here in the background. Let's get some fireworks. Let's get that wolf howling in the background. Look. Fine, this is great news. Look, we've been asking for this. We've been asking for updates for so long. Jesus, man, I even got stitched up the other day, didn't I? I got stitched up by some account. Dropped a post saying that he's arrived. I accepted the collab like an absolute goon, like an absolute moron. Not doing my research. I wasn't the only one who fell for that bloody trick. And look, it was an old picture. It was an old video. I took it down straight away, but it was too late. But this is official from Hany. We got Rambod, Hadi Choopan, Olympia, and Evogen. A four-way collab, fatal four-way, saying, let the games begin. Special thanks to Evogen Nick, who obviously must have taken the picture here. But the most important thing is Hany Rambod will be going to the dance at the Olympia 2025. So what does it mean? Let's break this down. First off, we can see on this post DFW Airport. That's Dallas Fort Worth, which of course, as we know, in Texas, wherever Dallas is, Evogen's headquarters are located there. So we know that Hadi is going to be there. Obviously training with Hany Rambod, his previous coach, whatever you want to call it, the guy who retired last year, but let's face facts, he's definitely not retired. Come on. No, we know 1 million. Hany Rambod is definitely coaching Hadi Choopan. There's no doubt about it. Yes, it might be done on the side, it might be done in secret, but look, we know he's in the background. We know he's preparing Hadi Choopan. It's not just about getting the guy the visa over to compete at Olympia. We know he's in the background doing the coaching. He knows him best. He's not going to leave Hadi after 2 years reigning 2023, 2024, coming second Derek Lunsford, second behind Samson, the reigning Mr. Olympia champion. He's not going to leave him dry, hanging high dry, leaving like that. He is definitely coaching him. But let's get down. So we know he's going to be in Texas now. I imagine for the next week or two, preparing for the Olympia before he goes over to Las Vegas. The question is, will he make a pit stop at Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, no pun intended. Will he make a stop at Pittsburgh just to meet the managers, do the moves and see the guys over there before he makes his way over to even a pit stop to New York to Steve Weinberg, get it posing over there, see the head judge. Who knows? But the main thing anyway is Hadi Choopan is here. Now, like I said, there was a post at the start of the week saying he had arrived. That was obviously bollocks. That was obviously rubbish. This is now official, and as you can see, all the media outlets are now reporting on this. Now, let's face facts. I think we all knew Hany was going to be Hadi. Jesus, keep getting mixed up. Hadi Choopan was always going to get his visa. Look, he's been in Olympia for the last few occasions. He was always going to get his visa, but it was just one of those things where we know what the world is like at the moment with Iran and of course other visas being rejected. We obviously know Belarus looks like very likely he is not going to Olympia. I think we can safely say he's definitely not going to Olympia. As much as we'd love to see him there, unfortunately that's going to be the case. But there was some concerns, there were some worries that could this affect Hadi Choopan. It was going to affect Hadi, but no, it's not going to affect him because you can see he is here and clearly it was always going to be the case. But let's break it down again. So we have got a fatal four-way going to the Olympia. Hadi Choopan, the 2022 Mr. Olympia. Let me do my dates. 2022, yeah, that is correct. Versus Dowder, the reigning Mr. Olympia champion for 2024. We got Derek Lunsford, the 2023 Olympia champion, the reigning Arnold champion, the reigning Pittsburgh champion, versus Nick Walker, the mutant, the man that everyone's excited to see to make this triple threat into a fatal four-way for New York Pro champions. Now we got all four. The parties come together. The boys are back. this is what we wanted. We want to make sure that the very best was going to be competing at Olympia, and guess what? It's definitely happening. So we got what we wanted. What's also been interesting over the last few days as well, we see Nick Walker did an interview with Fuad. I think he very much hinted that he sees Hadi Choopan as his biggest competition based on the condition, the muscle, the density, everything about him. Samson Dowd is not really giving too much away, but we know Hadi definitely pushed him at the Olympia, and Hadi has been rest all year. David Lunsford, look, he's focused on one thing. He's to get the triple crown hat trick of Pittsburgh, Arnold, and of course Olympia. So guys, this is great news. I'm super stoked that we finally this update, and no doubt there's going to be so much content now about this, because this was the one we were all waiting for. This was the one we were all a little bit treading on ice. Will it happen? Will it not? Well, we can say fuck that, guys. We know it's happening because he is here. He is here. And I say he's in the US, I'm in the UK, so I can't. It's not even the same. He is at the US now. He's ready for the Olympia. And the question is, regain his Olympia title, the title that he won. There's been a lot of people saying that, you know what, is that waist a little bit thicker? Is it getting a bit thicker? Is he losing that cartoony Dragon Ball Z times a million look that he has? You know, is the look being maybe additional size? Now, we hopefully will see more glimpses of his physique over the next couple of weeks. Maybe there might be some videos that Hany Rambod will drop in, or maybe they'll stay undercover. But either way, we know that trademark condition will always be there. So that's, guys, great news to see Hany. Jesus Christ, Hadi Choopan Olympia. He will be there. Happy days. Well done to everybody who was involved to get him there. That is the most important thing, and I hope next year see somebody else there as well. And that's Belarus Tabani, which unfortunately it looks very likely he will not be at the Olympia 2025, and this is such a shame. But I have heard he could be at another show later on the year. Someone else has already hinted it. Milos has hinted that he's going to try and get him to do Prague. I've heard from other sources, but it's very likely. So we'll see what happens there. Otherwise, that's a wrap.